The 2000 Olympic silver medalist in the heart of the North Side, Ricardo "Rocky" Juarez, has been training hard every day to recover his title. I'm Graciela Maldonado for Video Workshop. Rocky is eager to get back in the ring and showcase his ability to becoming a boxing legend. With his last fight resulting in a TKO win, he is well on his way to making his return. What intrigued you about boxing?
Well, I think at the age of 9, you kind of don't know what you want to do, and I just was jumping around from sport to sport, but baseball happened to be the sport that my family all played, and I just got back into it back at the age of 12 and had my first amateur fight within 2 weeks of training. So since then, I've been doing it ever since.
When did you sign with Golden Boy Production, and did this make you feel one step closer to reaching your goal?
You know, and I believe Golden Boy Promotions was a promotion company that has been very successful, very fast in signing young, talented fighters as well as professional elite fighters. And I believe they were the best choice for me to get where I want to be, which is to become a world champion.
How do you prepare for a match?
Train hard. You know, I have to get myself mentally and physically ready. I have to get all the negative out of my life, which is basically in the personal life, you know, which can affect a fighter and in the ring. I have to think positive at all times and work hard and just get myself physically and mentally ready.
Your last fight was September 6, 2008 against Jorge Rodrigo Barrios in your hometown of Houston. How did you feel to be at home and able to achieve victory?
It felt like a world title, just for the fact that, I mean, whether or not they were putting a belt around my waist, it was just the love that I received from my hometown fans of Houston family, that it felt like I had won a world title. So I think now as an older fighter, you know, I've been in a professional game 8 years, that you learn to just making the fans happy. I think is one of the most important things. Making the fans going out there and performing the best that you can perform.
And who are some of your role models or idols in boxing?
Well, never really had a role model. I think I've always liked the way certain fighters fought. You know, I've always looked up to Chavez, even the likes of Salvador Sanchez, Willie Pep, old fighters, Rocky Marciano, Mike Tyson, Roberto Duran. I've always tried to pick something that I like with how they did and work on it in the gym. But as far as role models, I think my biggest role models in my life were my father and my grandfather.
What advice would you give to up-and-coming fighters?
Never take off away from the gym, especially if they're young. You know, a lot of young fighters, they come and they have a fight and they never fight for another 2 months. You know, I was always in the gym, always training hard, always trying to fight. You know, even when I didn't want to fight. I guess that's where my father came in. You know, just that it doesn't matter where you're born and where you stay. I think it's just, you know, you can come out of the ghetto or be successful. It's not so much coming out of the ghetto, because I've always been told, you know, it's not where you live, it's how you live.
To be a world champion, you have to stay in the gym and not overlook anyone. Hopes of one last run to the featherweight title and his new record of 28-4 and his never quit attitude, he's well on his way to making his return. I'm Graciela Maldonado for Video Workshop.